Hey all, it's time for my next winter project pan update. I've got some exciting progress to share. I've finished 2 products and made steady progress on a couple more. And well, one product is basically just sitting there untouched. But let's get into it. I am so excited to say that I completely finished my Laneige Berry Lip Sleeping Mask. I used it 11 times in December, 14 in January, and 4 in February before scraping out the last bit of it. It was perfect for winter, and I am glad that I got through it before spring. I've been making solid progress on the Kiehl's Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Herbal Concentrate. I used it 9 times in December, 13 in January, and 10 in February. And I think I'll be able to finish it by the end of the project. You can kind of look in there. Since Kiehl's isn't cruelty-free, I'm happy to be working through it rather than letting it go to waste. And we can see where I started last update and where I'm currently at right now. So yeah, I really do think I could finish it up. Okay, so we need to talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon in Golden Quartz. I used it 3 times in December, twice in January, and 0 times in February. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this was a total overestimation on my part. It's just not a product that I reach for often, so finishing it by the deadline is not happening. But there's still a little time left in February, so I hope that I could use it at least once. Another empty. I completely used up my Josie Maran whipped Argan oil body butter. I used it 5 times in December, 4 in January, and 2 in February, and it is officially gone. I love how hydrating this was, and I definitely consider repurchasing it in the future, especially in this scent, the whipped argan oil in vanilla apricot. I loved it. So this one still feels like slow progress. I used the Clinique Moisture Surge face spray 4 times in December, 13 times in January, and just 2 times in February. I really need to step it up if I want to finish it by the end of the project. Like I mentioned before, Clinique isn't cruelty free, so I'm making a point to use it up rather than letting it sit around. And here is where I started, last update, and where I'm currently at. So I still have quite a bit to go. I don't know why I've had such a hard time using it, but I'm really going to commit to trying to use it at least every other day. I think that's reasonable. Now my Pacifica Cherry Velvet Setting Powder is getting some solid use. I reached for it 25 times in January and 14 times in February. I love how soft and lightweight it is, so I'm happy to keep working through it. You could see my progress here. This is where I was last time and where I currently am. And this is the progress I've made on it since I first introduced it into a project pan last year. So I'm really hoping that just this much I'm able to get through in the next month. So there you have it. I have 2 products down and I'm making progress on most of the others. I definitely need to focus more on this Clinique spray. And if I'm being honest, I just need to admit that the Charlotte Tilbury pencil, it just wasn't a realistic choice for me. But overall, I'm really happy with where I'm at. Let me know in the comments how your project pans are going and if you're struggling with anything like I am with the Charlotte Tilbury product. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next update.